JLR investigates. All right, folks, we have a situation unfolding in Laurel County, Kentucky. A gunman is still on the loose. And schools are shut down in the Laurel County, Kentucky area, London, Kentucky. 32-year-old Joseph Couch, the man who opened fire on innocent cars and vehicles on I-75, has still not been caught. This happened a little after 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. And after, it was at exit 49, which is called, there's a truck stop there called 49er Truck Stop. And apparently Mr. Couch here, he is a suspect, drove to the area with this vehicle and an AR-15 rifle and 2,000 rounds of ammunition and went into the woods and opened fire on vehicles, hitting 9 vehicles, injuring multiple people. There was also a crash which shut down the interstate for 3 hours. He fled the scene and still has not been caught. Today is Sunday, still not caught. And now Monday, schools are closed. Now, the mayor of London, who has seemed to be taking the forefront of this situation by getting out info, just spoke earlier. Now, when he spoke earlier, he didn't know whether schools are going to be closed. But now we know schools are being closed for Monday. But he also shared some other things about this whole situation. He also states that many businesses around the area and churches are closed because of this situation. There's a lot of effects going on because of just one man, this madman, of what he did, is causing a lot of panic and chaos in the Laurel County, Kentucky area, while state police are still out there searching. But let me share with you what the mayor had to say just a little bit ago.
Victims was coming in, we were present, and we stayed there for quite some time yesterday.
How did they look? I mean, what was their condition?
Some of them, are severe, but I don't really think we want to get into disclosing necessarily how they looked.
Do you know how many folks are still in the hospital, Mayor?
To my knowledge, all of them are still there.
Are any of them from London?
No, there was none from London or Laurel County.
Do you know where they were from elsewhere? I mean, elsewhere.
I think
Kentucky,
that there was one located in Bell County, from Bell County to my
okay.
knowledge.
Were the rest from out of state? What we understood, maybe.
No, I think they're located within the Kentucky, but not in this region.
What was your reaction to something like this happening so close to London?
Shock. When we initially heard it, our feeling was, is this even true, or is this a fake call? So it was a shock. But then, that leadership kicked in, and we knew we had to step up for our men and women, our first responders, and be there if they needed us.
Are you making decisions about whether schools should be open tomorrow?
No, but we are in talks with the school systems and coordinating between the first responders, because remember, all of our first responders are the Laurel County Sheriff's Office, who's leading this investigation. They're all extremely busy, so I'm just filling in the gaps where I'm needed. So we are in talks with the school systems.
How are residents here feeling right now?
Scared, frustrated. They want this individual found.
I know you're in talks with the school systems. I mean, it's 5 p.m. on a Sunday. Kids will be going tomorrow morning. Do you know when a call is going to be made one way or another?
I think later this evening, from what I've been told, once the Laurel County Sheriff's Department makes their next update on whether or not this individual's been captured.
The sheriff had mentioned that there's some curiosity seekers in town who maybe are trying to get a little close to the scene because they're just interested in what's going on. What's your message to folks that live here?
Stay home. Let the first responders do their jobs. And also, don't take the things into your own hands. We have trained professionals from the Sheriff's Office, City Police, State Police, FBI, all the agencies involved. These guys are trained. Let them deal with it.
Mayor Adrian Brown from NBC News. What is on your heart?
My heart is to see that my community is whole again. That people understand that this travesty, this act of violence, doesn't define us as a community. This community is one of the greatest communities in this state, I believe, but I'm partial to it. We're a resilient community. And I hate that the citizens are having to go through the emotions of fear and frustration because someone chose violence. But it goes back to that we have to, when we must, address the growing crisis of mental health issues in this country.
If Mr. Couch isn't found tonight or even early tomorrow afternoon, what do you say to members of your community?
The same message we've been saying, you know, if you don't need to be out, stay home. If you are out, and even at your house, be vigilant. Stay vigilant, know what's going on, and if you suspect something or think something, call 911.
Mayor, did you have any information? Were there businesses that closed last night as a result of the threat?
Yes, I think there was a few businesses that went ahead and decided to close down some restaurants just out of the fear of not knowing.
What about today? Did churches not hold service and things like that?
There was some churches in the northern part of the county that did close. They were contacting us, asking for our opinions, and so yes, some did.
Anything else you'd like to share that we haven't already asked?
No, we'd like to thank the media for helping us get out this information to our community, because it's important that people know the facts. You know, social media, there's a lot of disinformation and misinformation, so we really appreciate you guys on helping us get the true facts out there so people are not as scared, because this is a scary time, but we are going to overcome it.
So we are monitoring this situation, and hopefully this guy will be caught. The state police and officials are out there all over the place looking for him. Laurel County Sheriff's with a collective effort of multiple different agencies. Is he alive or is he dead? Is he hunkered down in the woods? Is he in someone's home? Is he in someone's shed, barn, outhouse? Is he playing Rambo out there? Eric Rudolph, survival type guy? What in the world is going on here? And, when will schools reopen? When will they? They're closed tomorrow, but what happens if he's not found past tomorrow? Is schools going to go back open? I would think they would. Maybe he'll be caught. We'll see what happens, but we are following this case. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. He's considered armed and dangerous. Unclear. He left this AR-15 behind. Authorities have that. Unclear if he has more weapons. So just be vigilant, because this guy served in the military, and it seems like he's unstable, and there's a lot of things going on with this guy. He was charged with terroristic threats earlier this year, and who knows what he's capable of to avoid capture. I am JLR Investigates. Stay safe out there, Kentucky. We'll talk soon. Stay tuned.